So, welcome to yet another episode of Beyond the Chair.
Hi, Mom.
I have to do a disclaimer from now on in our descriptions, letting people know that have a hard time of hearing that she is about to yell. Oh my God, let me tell you this one time.
What?
This one time I went to Starbucks. I am so sorry. This is a true ass story. I went to Starbucks and a girl, like, I was like, can I get a dragon fruit something? And she was like, hun. I'm like, can I get a dragon fruit something? She like, hun. I'm like, can I get a dragon fruit something? And when I pulled up to the window, it was another person at the window, and she was like, you know, you just made her quit, right? She has a hearing aid. And
That's not even funny.
I blew her fucking I blew her.
That's not funny. You owe that lady a hearing aid. Ma'am, if you out there and you watching this, come collect your check.
But ever since then, I stopped yelling at people. So every episode when it starts, and you're like, I be thinking about the people that listen with hearing aids. Wow. And I keep telling you.
Okay, I'm gonna start be like this.
Yelling.
Like that. I just be so excited to work next to you. Was that a good one?
No, because you haven't been treating me good this past week at all.
I've been on her ass.
Yes,
this
I
week.
should pull up the screenshots, but we're gonna let it go. Anyway, speaking about excited to work with me, are you excited to work with yourself? I'm not quitting.
I'm always excited to work with me.
But how do you deal with imposter syndrome? And don't ask me what it means, because I told you time and time again.
I really don't be understanding what imposter syndrome means.
Imposter
like,
syndrome,
if I was imposter syndrome, what would I be?
Imposter syndrome is basically where you know exactly what you can do, but you don't do it because you psych yourself out of it. Basically.
You told me I have main character syndrome.
Yeah, I don't think you have imposter syndrome at all.
That's why I don't know what the hell that is. I be thinking I could do anything. If I believe I could fly, I will fly. And one day I'm gonna get up and I'm just gonna fly out this bitch, and you're gonna be like, wow, my friend said she could do that, and I'm gonna do it.
As soon as that man come, that's when you're gonna fly out.
I be like, okay.
Cause as soon as my man come, that's when I'm gonna fly.
You gonna
out.
fly too, friend? You got wings too?
No, I'm not dapping you up, but I told you that as soon as my man come home.
Which one?
You know who. Stop playing.
Oh, okay.
This is all that, and I keep telling you he watches the show.
Do you have imposter syndrome?
I used to deal with imposter syndrome way back before I was born. It was just
before you was born?
Yeah. But to be honest, I think that I'm not going to say that I deal with imposter syndrome personally anymore. It was something that I dealt with, like, on a very, very small scale. But I will say that a lot of small business owners or business owners, period, deal with imposter syndrome, because why do y'all be needing people to hold y'all hand and give y'all validation on the most simplest things? It's like, we will tell you exactly what to do to get your business up and running, and what to do to make sure that your business is thriving, and you will still second guess yourself. You will still ask yourself the same questions. Like, you have to get off the questions and get in the field. Get off the questions and get in the field. That's the only way that you're going to learn, is by actually playing the game. You cannot become an MVP by not playing the game. It's just impossible. You can't sit and be a bystander and watch in the bleachers and then expect to shoot the 3-pointers.
Yeah. I think too, a lot of people think that they victimize themselves. You know, so you may not be an imposter, but you may just want to be the victim real bad. What Carisha say? Real bad. Yeah, you want to be the victim because you feel like, oh, this person owes me this person didn't hold my hand, this person. I don't have time to hold anybody else's hand. Like, my mentors be on my A word. We can't cuss no more, right?
We can. We just can't say the P word.
Oh, they be on my ass. Like, I can't do nothing. So I don't know. I think a lot of us, this skin tone people,
Blackianas,
a lot of Blackianas, we think somebody owe us something. And my mentor had to break it down to me. Your mama don't owe you nothing. Your daddy don't owe you nothing. Just because they had sex and made you does not mean that, you know,
because the sex only lasted about a good minute.
Yeah, and now here come your big old ugly ass. You know what I'm saying?
Not big old ugly.
Big old ugly. You think somebody owe you something, they don't. So imposter syndrome to me is more so a victim mindset. You know? Did I just flip that, or is that?
No, I think it is kind of. I won't say that it's a victim mindset, but it is definitely something that holds a lot of people back. I don't want to say victim, because then they're gonna be acting.
And stop worshiping other people. Then you start thinking, I couldn't possibly be like
that. Chanel be coming with chlamydia. Like, stop thinking that these girls who got all of this stuff, like, it's somebody to look up to. Like, you never know what people go through to get the things that they got. They had to use what they got to get what they want, and everybody not willing to do that.
You know, and I'm so happy we don't do that dance no more.
Oh, we got some dancing to do today, so that's why I'm giving you a slight break. Anyways, before we move on to the next question that I have for you, today's episode is sponsored by Beyond the Chair. Beyond the Chair is sponsored Beyond the Chair, y'all. It is less than, I'm not even gonna say how many days before the exit planner drops, but I did want to go to a page in the exit planner that will be very beneficial for a lot of businesses. And it's my favorite part of the planner. I don't say every part
everything is your favorite part. Every song is your favorite song. Every part of the show is your favorite part of the show. Every page in the planner is your favorite part of the planner.
I love what I do.
Amen.
I love what I do.
Amen. That's a great. I can't even argue with that.
This is my favorite page. One of my favorite pages in the planner. Y'all can't see it, but it just goes over how to add on products to your current service that you're providing. So I know with a lot of service providers, they're really missing out on a lot of money, and a lot of influencers are missing out on a lot of money as well because they don't have that physical product to bring in that extra stream of income. Anything that you do as far as providing a service or anything, you want to really ring it out and create 7 streams of income from that.
Add-ons.
Yes. And by having a product add-on, that's one of the ways that you will make an extra 30% on top of your income as well.
Literally. I agree.
Oh, okay, period.
I agree. I was going to say something that was a little inappropriate, and I was like, okay, China, don't always make stuff inappropriate.
Yeah, please don't make it
Okay, can I say what I was going to say?
Yeah.
I was like, it's like, if you're in a relationship and you trying to have sex with your man, if you don't have no add-ons, what kind of sex is you having? You know what I'm saying?
You don't add on sex with your man. If you don't add on products with your
So you don't have add-ons.
What's the add-on?
Add-on is like a hug is an add-on, a kiss.
I'm thinking you talking about vibrators.
No, I'm talking about like, I was really going to say like, when you spit on it, that's an add-on. You see what I'm saying?
No, that's a part of it, friend. That's
No,
not
that's
an
an
add-on.
It's an add-on.
That's not an add-on.
It is.
Okay, let us know in the comments if oral sex is a part of sex or is it an add-on.
That's an add-on. Like when you start kissing on the neck.
That's an add-on? That's a warm-up.
That's an add-on.
That's a warm-up.
No,
that's
because
foreplay.
you don't do that. But you don't foreplay if you just meet somebody. That's what they said. That's what they told me.
That's why you should be having sex with random people.
I agree, but when people do so, it's like you got to add it on. That's what I'm saying. So if you're starting a business, you need your add-ons to seal the deal all the way.
I think when you have sex, it's 3 stages to sex. It's foreplay, it's sex, and then it's the
add-ons. So when you're starting your business, get your add-ons going. That's how you make more money.
So what's your favorite add-on?
I plead the fifth. Moving on.
My favorite add-on for any businesses would definitely be maybe a series of products, because with products you have to, I'm teaching a lot today.
No, I love it. I love how you can go from whatever you're going to say, and you be like, so moving on, and it just go right back to corporate.
I'm going to save that for the next episode because that was about to be a heavy gem. And for the coaches out there that keep saying they dropping gems when they throwing rocks,
work on your add-ons.
Coaches, please work on your add-ons. Anyways, speaking of a person with add-ons, I definitely want to go into our spotlight for today. Let us see it. Young BBQ, and we're going to debunk the myth on what her name really is. If it's Young Barbecue, if it's Young Beautiful Black Queen, like what is the Young BBQ? But Young BBQ has been around our timeline since 2019, giving us the laugh, the loves. And one thing that I really appreciate about her is how she was able to turn laugh to the bank, monetize to the bank. So today in studio, guess who we have here today? Let's all welcome.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to. You excited?
I'm excited to be here.
How you do that?
I'm excited. No, here you go.
Okay.
Just your top lip, make it go over your bottom lip.
How to do it?
We gonna work on it. Just
That's like an add-on.
right.
It's an add-on to your personality. So we are so excited to have you here. I know that we see you on the internet making us laugh all the time. So do you mind if we just get a little deep?
Yeah.
A little
But
deep,
it's
a little
one rule
saucy.
on Beyond the Chair. You can't skip the questions.
And you got to tell the truth.
Okay.
Yes, you have to tell the truth, and you can't skip the questions. So let's start out with what everybody wants to know, and is what is your stage name?
Okay. So, well, it started off. My name's had my Instagram name had a lot of underscores on it, and I was like, ain't nobody really finna check for my page at all. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm thinking, let me do something that's different. So I'm like, Young BBQ. really it's Beautiful Black Queen.
Told you, Trish.
Okay, you did say that.
But listen, people call me Young Barbecue,
and I
agree with that because I do got the sauce.
You do got the sauce.
That is it.
So
what kind of sauce would the sauce be?
That's what I was about to say. Speaking of the sauce,
what's that sauce they use in cookouts? It be like light brown.
Barbecue.
Barbecue, we don't do that. But it's like a tangy, like.
Worcestershire?
No, it's tangy. Though.
I need to master this one too.
I'm gonna find it, cause it's almost like that color.
This
like a honey.
Yeah, it's like a honey something.
Chipotle?
No,
you like a honey hot.
Yeah, something like
That's
that.
good. That's good. That's kind you put on chicken,
sometimes
but
sweet,
you put
sometimes spicy.
On shrimps too.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of sauce, though, how did you find your formula to going viral on
good,
the internet? I'm always good with transitioning.
Like, that's why it is. Okay. No, but okay, so basically I started out, like I was always posting videos, but I kind of went viral with my friends in 2019. It was when I was working and I was like, at work, I posted a video. It did not hit at all. It was around like 12 p.m., I believe. And it just started picking up at like 3 p.m. And I'm just like, okay, this is big. Like, because I've never went viral, but I always knew that, you know, I could be something. And like you were, you know, saying, I was acting like the syndrome thing, you know.
Imposter
I had that syndrome for a long time. And sometimes it does come back. But as I was, you know, sitting there waiting, I went viral. Next thing you know, I'm like, okay, I'm not sure how this goes, but I know I need to post more in order for people to know who I am and what I do, because I have the world watching me now. Like, I had different celebrities, different comedians, just a lot of people that I was like, I'm still shook to today just from seeing them.
Show
like,
us how you feel to be shook.
Like, oh my God, like, wow, y'all know me? Like, cause I just left the trade that weekend and seen so many people and they knew who I was. And so me, like, you know, think about it. If I was like, 12? I'm gonna say 12. I would be like really shook. But now it's kind of like, I'm humbled to be around people that I used to look up to and still do. So,
So what's your imposter syndrome look like? Feel like? Do you feel like you're not good enough for what, or big enough to, you know, like what does it look like?
I just sometimes get in my head a lot because of who I am, and then I think about other people's journeys and minds, and I realize that everybody is not the same. So I'll tend to look at people and be like, okay, they're doing this, but then I got to look at it like, I'm not on the same page and they've been doing this for a while, so I can't be mad, or I can't just be like, okay, I'm not doing enough, or I'm just not doing enough. But it's never that. It's just the fact that everyone has a different journey, and my journey's still beginning.
True.
So.
But I think that so far, from 2019 to now, that you've done an amazing job, and your brother is your manager.
Yes.
And he once said that he was not checking for you. He said that.
Oh no!
Ooh. Yeah, he said he wasn't checking
Was
for
you
you.
stirring it? They said, how you stir it?
How you stir it?
Your brother said, listen, let me
it.
say what I gotta say though. Your brother said at one point he was not checking for you. He was in New York, you know, living out his life and living out his dreams. And then one day you call him and said, hey, I blew up and I don't know how to monetize this or how to make this make sense. So when was that realization to you that, hold on, this is big?
This is real. I was like, okay, so this is like, what, maybe November 2019, and I called him and I was letting him know that I was getting a lot of people. They were like, "Oh, can you promote my song? I'll pay you a cool $35." Listen, I was just starting.
$35 what?
$35. But the bank really. The price always go up though.
Hello.
So listen.
Period.
I
like that.
Called him and I was like, "So what do I do? Like, do I tell him my cash app? Do I do this? Do I do that?" And I was like, "Well, I don't know what I should do because I need a manager and I can't do all this myself because dealing with this and then being the actual talent, it's gonna go crazy." That's all I'm gonna say. So I called him, asked him. He said he'll do it. He already had his own business going on. And I was thinking, well, since he knows me best, like this is my older brother, we grew up together. So I was like, I'm gonna have to call Jit, have him, you know, be my manager. And I mean, a lot of times we do have bumps in the road because he's my brother. So, and it makes sense, like, you know, it's a manager side and you have a brother side. Sometimes it collides and I'm just like, you got to think about it. Put your place. You're my manager and my brother. So when it's time to manage, and then, you know.
What hat you like better, the brother side or the manager side? Which one you get along with?
He be making me mad, but I still love Jit. But I would say I would say brother side. I would say brother side.
Because you could train anybody to be your manager, but a brother is somebody who's going to love you no matter what. You get what I'm saying? But that just goes to show that even though somebody might not be checking for you now, they gonna be cashing them checks for you later.
Right, get a check from me unless you have a check for me.
I'll be like, sometimes, because he's my brother, but he's my older brother. I'm the youngest out of 3. So a lot of times he'll be like trying to tell me, you know, oh, you need to not do this, do that. And I'm grown, but at the same time, I understand where he's coming from. Because when you look at it, I have a niece she's 3. Don't even know her age. Anyways, she's 3. And so I would do the same thing when she grows up. And I'm just like, I don't know if you should do this. But I'm like, she's grown now. Like, you know, she's her own person. So
I love that. Yeah. And I love your characters too with the short hair.
Oh, thank you.
Do they got names?
The 27 piece?
Yeah.
I ain't got no name yet, but I know I
Hold
do
on,
have
do what you.
the 27 piece.
Yeah.
That's so funny. So,
I need a cup to hold.
You need a cup to hold? Okay, can we get her a cup to hold, please? Okay, so with some water in it. She don't drink, y'all. So I know that on Instagram we see what's on the surface, and that's your different characters, and you dancing and you laughing and you making all of us laugh, because I've been laughing at you for years. But let's go a little bit deeper than the surface for a minute. Has it ever been a time where you were pushing out content that was making everybody else laugh, but you were in a dark space?
Let me think. Because 2020, that was like a really big year for me, because that was during the COVID. You know, we had the pandemic, and I was just outside where everybody was
in that screen
inside. And so I was just like posting, I think towards probably the end of the year. I'm not gonna lie, I started picking up a lot of weight only because I became so busy. To the fact is that I never really watched what I was doing with my mental health, or just, you know, health in general. So I'm just like eating whatever I see. And so a lot of times I was like, okay, I always had weight on me, but when I lost weight, I felt real like confident. So I felt like I was like becoming less confident when I like, you know, gained a lot of weight. But other than that, I still posted because, you know, I would always have people that would just text me randomly like, you pulled me out of the depression, or you just make me so happy. I love your energy. I want to meet you. And just I'll be like, you're right. Let me get on my piece of cute.
Yeah. And that's the reason to keep going too, because I think when you have that type of platform, it's almost like your life is no longer your own. Like because you're strong enough and you're built for this environment that you're in, because you're doing amazing, but it's like not everyone can come up out of that, so they need you. So it's like you're no longer living for yourself. And I love that you recognize that.
Because somebody came up to me it was this past weekend. It was like, you pulled me out of the depression. I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
I was probably in one at the same time, because that's how I be. A lot of people do that to me too.
I'll be like, hey, that's crazy. But like, I be watching my videos too and just be like going over them. I'm just like, you really, you something. But in a good way though. So.
True. How does your mom feel about everything? At first, did she think everything was silly? Because I know a lot of times our family may look at our dreams and be like, go to school. Like, why aren't you a doctor? Why aren't you a lawyer? And you was dancing in a, you know, skirt and some Air Force One. So how did she feel about that at the time? Did she take it serious? Did she support it? Or did you have to prove a point to her?
It was honestly a mix. But I first started out dancing at Publix, which is a store I used to work at. I started working there 2016, which was like the end of my 12th grade year. I stopped working there on my birthday. Long story. They separated me because I wasn't in attendance at work for like 30 days, and I didn't know. They didn't even call me, hit me up. So I'm like, okay, I'm out of work. But as I was like, you know, just making videos, she was like, okay, just supporting. She recorded most of my early videos. Like I used to do the full-on like parodies of, what is it, Monica. I did Fantasia. She recorded the Fantasia one, and so she's supportive. I be using some of her clothes.
And how don't she laugh during recordings?
No, sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, she be like, she don't be out there all the time because it's hot. It's hot. It's Florida. But a lot of times she'll be laughing like, I seen that video.
So
maybe the jumps you be doing in the middle of the street, because I can't jump that high, child.
I can't either.
Jump. You be jumping and going down and coming back up.
I be looking at these videos and I'm like, how you did that?
That's crazy. So how you feel when you look back at the video? Show us an expression.
Like, I be like, wow, that's crazy. I did a spin on this concrete. I was like, how did you do that? But I think about it, I've been dancing and freestyling for so long that I understand my body. It's all muscle memory. So when I do stuff that seems really crazy, it doesn't feel crazy to me when I do it.
Okay,
so when
I got a
question.
question.
Some splits.
I didn't know for a long time if you was serious dancing or if you was funny dancing.
I was passionate. I had told somebody this. I was passionate because I really love dancing. Like, I started out dancing. I played some sports. I played soccer and flag football, but dancing is something that I've always done. And then just making people laugh and feel good. So it was just always a mix of both. So I was passionate, but I feel like since it was me being myself, it's funny. That's what it is.
Yeah. And speaking of you being yourself has gotten you into so many doors. So I know that you just previously had a Nike collaboration, and that was one of their first dance collaborations that they ever done. So can you tell us more about that experience and how that whole deal got to pass?
I ain't gonna lie, I love Nike. So I was really shook when I found out that I was actually doing it. So they flew me out to LA. Turns out I was dancing with one of my favorite choreographers. His name was Dexter Carr, and they were like, "You'll be doing the dancing, the first ever dance segment on the NTC app." And I'm like, "That's crazy." Y'all call it the best.
How was your reaction?
I was like, I don't know. I just wanted to go right when he told me, but I couldn't. It was like 2 weeks before. But I was just like excited because it's Nike.
Yeah.
A lot of times, a lot of people are like, Nike is a big brand, so I was like, they're huge, and they impact me because I wear a lot of Nike shoes.
You said they called the best who what? Do it again.
The best dancer.
I know that's right.
Let me
No, I love that. So I do know a little bit about your story when it came to, working at Publix, and you actually got fired for doing your passion, which was dancing.
That's
so if they ever reached back out and wanted to collaborate with you, how would you take that?
Let's do it. Let's practice. Ring, 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 ring.
Hello?
So this is Publix, and I understand that you were working here for some weird reason. We let you go, and we see you kind of blew up, and we would love to partner with you to do some dancing for us here in the store.
Yeah. What's up? No. I wouldn't hang up.
Hello, are you there?
Listen, no, it would be dope though to do some type of collaboration with Publix, because being that I was working there and they did give me a slip when I came there one day. They were like, "Legs to the back." I'm like, "To the back?"
To the back.
I got too many hours? I never had too many hours. But they called me to the back and they basically gave me a slip, and I had to sign it basically saying I won't ever post I won't ever post dancing in Publix or anything, or dancing in a uniform, because I guess it was against the rules. But now you see a lot of people dancing in Publix uniforms on TikTok, and so you was before your time. That's what I'm saying. So you
paved the way.
How I got in trouble, they didn't, but I need my check. So I'm thinking when you think of it in a certain way, it'll be like, okay, she was getting in trouble for it, now she getting paid for it. So I would definitely be like, yeah, sure.
Shout out to Publix. But how did you feel in that moment when you had to sign that slip? Like, did your heart drop? Were you sad?
No. Why am I lying? Okay, y'all.
Don't lie.
This is true. We're going deep.
Yeah,
so no, I did cry, because at the time my videos were going viral, and it was only those videos. So I was like, well, what can I do next? Like, that's what I tend to have a problem with. Like, what can I do next besides dancing, or what can I show the world that I'm more than dancing? So I was crying because I was like, this is crazy, because I don't know what else I could do. And that's when those street videos came about. I had did K Michelle Rain, and I just was like, I'm gonna go outside and dance like her, because she kept playing that snippet, and I knew it was gonna be a big song. So
so you stay on top of it.
Yeah, so I was like, I gotta just do something more, because I didn't know what to do. And then also my brother had moved with my dad. He was recording my videos, and I was like, I don't know who's gonna record my videos. And that's when I was like, my mom, she's gonna have to record these videos. So
but she don't have no choice but to record.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't have no tripod.
True. So a little bit spicier. Are you dating at the moment?
No.
Do you date?
No, I talk. That's it. Because really, I don't know what they be on. Like, I was talking to this dude. He's a Scorpio.
Don't say nothing else.
I'm sorry, but listen, I always attract Scorpios, or like Virgo.
Ain't your brother a Scorpio?
No, he a Libra.
Oh, okay. I
thought he's a little bit in between.
I thought
he's in a Scorpio Libra.
Yeah, so he's like
on the cusp.
Something like that.
What's your sign?
Me? Leo.
I'm a Capricorn.
Me too, okay. August 1st.
August 4th?
1st.
Oh. Okay, 1st.
So 3, okay.
Okay.
You older than me? Okay. So when you were dating, how was that experience for you?
I ain't never dated.
You just talked?
Yeah, that's it.
Really? So you a virgin?
Yes.
You a virgin?
Yeah.
Really?
Amen. Pure. That's why your cup is pure.
That is shocking to me.
Wow, I don't be out here like that.
I thought you was slide over this.
She was doing what, friend?
I don't be out there getting like that.
So, are you waiting for that person or that time?
Yeah, that person.
Mm-hmm. So, what are you looking for in that person that'll make you?
So, it's not the time, it's the person. So, if the person comes, then the time gonna happen.
Yeah, it's gonna have to happen that way because I don't know how else it's gonna happen. Not before. Because I don't know, I just like, you know, I don't be talking like that, but at the same time, it's just what I'm looking for is loyalty.
Okay.
This is what me and my friend be doing.
Okay.
It's the motivation, loyalty, and consistency.
Hold on.
That's it.
Show us one more time.
So you got motivation, loyalty, and consistency.
Yeah.
So that's what you're looking for. You haven't found that yet.
No, because
but you don't be talking enough.
No, I be talking, but I be thinking I'm the problem. Whole time they the problem.
Why you see? I be thinking that too, cause I'm a Leo. I be like, is it me?
We think the same. And I was just talking to her about that, cause I was like, okay, is it weird that I feel a certain way on how I act, or because how people want to change me? So I'm just like, okay, I can't be mad about who I am, but I be mad at the fact that people want to change who I am, and I'm like, this is who I am. I can't really change. It's like you kind of have to accept me. A lot of times you have to accept. Yeah. So, but yeah.
Do you got one for that? Is it like E?
E. Wait, no, accept.
Wait, what is it? Okay, we gotta
start over. So it's the M, L, C, and you said it's accept.
Accept, yeah.
Wait, accept starts with an A.
It do. Oh my God, is that us? My bad.
It's us. We just said we was the problem.
That's crazy. But we not the problem. You gotta think about it like they sound the same.
It's creativity. Like we creatives. Like what?
They sound the same. It's cool. But yeah,
She went to college. You go to college?
I went. Oh, see, that's what I was gonna say.
She knew that.
I went to college, but I was doing my videos at the time, and I was actually a lot of times when I was going, because you know college is usually you just pick your classes. I was part time, so I picked my classes, and I was just like, okay, I'm driving there. I'm like, dang, I'm really picking up on the social media. What should I do? And not saying I'm like not intelligent or anything, but I kind of just because I know I can always go back. Like eventually I do want to go back to college, but I want to have time for it. I don't want to do it and just not be consistent. Exactly.
True, period. So, in the field that we're in the industry we're in, I know you have like over 1 million followers. So, with 1 million followers come fake friends, especially people in the industry, because in the industry it's always a lot of pull and a lot of take, and what people can take from you instead of pouring into your pot. Have you ever had to deal with fake friends?
Yeah. Well, honestly, just people who are like just expect a lot from me and I'm just like, I'm only one person, and I can't do so much to the point where my mental is gonna be, messed up because I do this like on social media. Then I'm a friend, and then it's like I don't know. I can only be so many. I can only be so many people. I'm me. At the end of the day,
a lot of people though.
Yeah, are you right? Like Nelly, who was that? Missy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what's that? Dun dun dun. Oh, Marion.
Oh, just a friend.
Yeah.
I did just a friend.
No, it's the being like, yes. And then he kick his foot out. Don't. I think that's the dance I want to learn. When you was on stage and you had like something red on.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. I got you.
Okay. How long does it take you to learn to dance?
It don't take me that long because usually I'm just laying down and I'm like, this look good. And I look at it and just keep saying it look good. And I usually just learn just looking. That's another thing with muscle memory. Now that I know my body, I know how to move. Like with choreo, a lot of choreo is fast, a lot of choreo is slow. But it's all about muscle memory. Like you can really, honestly, if y'all want to hit a step, y'all can. Y'all just gotta understand your body.
You never seen me.
No, seriously.
Speaking of hitting a step,
you want to hit a step?
I want to hit a step.
Okay, but before we hit a step, let's move on to my favorite part of the episode. I'm a little bit nervous. Let's go to tequila truths really quick. You got your tequila.
Okay, we gotta.
Well, this is not tequila, y'all. This is water.
Yeah, this is water.
For her. Clink, 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 clink. All right.
Taking the whole one.
You have to still take it. The water.
The whole thing. My bad.
Not the whole thing. No, not the whole thing. Just a sip.
Okay,
you gotta take a shot.
You get a little woozy. All right.
We don't want you woozy.
Ugh.
No, that's water. So tequila truth is gonna be a little bit different today. So we will see y'all at the next spot. Lego. Instrumental version. What's this? Wait, the instrumental version. So we start with the rock. Is we recording?
We recording.
Hold on. So how you got it? You're right.
And you look thick, friend.
Let's do you grace these leggings first.
I did not stretch them out.
We shirt clothes. Don't be doing it. No. I understand. Alright, so today for Tequila Truths, first we gotta take our shot, ladies, and then we're gonna put these down. Wait. She don't even drink. Alright. So today, Lex, aka Young BBQ, is gonna teach us a few dances. And I'm gonna dance and drum. Alright, let's go. What's the first move?
Yeah.
Step up so we can see you.
Alright. Yeah. And then this is swerve right here.
Okay, swerve.
So, handle your neck, you got it. Yo. Oh, what?
Is that simple?
And you can speed up with the beat and then double. So you got.
Wow.
Wait, you didn't put a little double in there. Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Then.
Hold on, wait.
So it's like, so you got 1, 2, then 1, 2, then.
Wait, I'm not getting a
It's a club then. Yes.
I'm getting my man.
Yeah.
Okay, so start off from the top of the square.
Okay. So you got.
You really doing it for me.
So you got. So you bending your leg.
So one leg straight, one leg bent.
Yes. So wherever you go, you see I'm going to the.
Yes.
Listen, what we doing?
This
Wrong side.
You drunk off that water.
Listen.
Okay. I think
Sorry,
that's
lightweight.
Okay.
Yeah. So we go to the left. We're gonna bend. So whatever leg is bent, the other
Sierra,
leg.
I'm coming to be your backup dancer.
Listen. Yeah. Who? You.
Oh, it's the faces.
Yeah. And then so now that we got that,
Okay.
we gotta get a little 2-step in because that right there, that's the club dance. Now we got somewhere like a cookout.
Okay, cook. I love
So you
cookout.
at the cookout, you guys.
You can dance for real. You be playing on it.
Listen. Then you might can't get a spin in there. Then,
Oh, we gotta spin.
Oh.
Oh, snap. Oh, wait, I never learned this. Oh, snap. Oh.
Ooh, hold on, I'm scared of the spin. Ooh.
You know we can dance, huh?
oh, I ain't gonna spin with it.
Okay, you ain't gonna fuck us up.
Oh, I ain't gonna
You see me?
spin
I
with
spin.
it. You spin with it. So you got. So let's put it together real quick. So we got. So
Oh, you smooth.
yeah.
I still don't feel like I'm doing this right.
Just put the hand on your neck really helps. So,
Oh yeah, it do help. It do help.
Do it? Okay.
It helps.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
with it, and then we're gonna do step.
Okay, you gonna kind of stand?
I love
Yeah.
the dancer
2,
count.
3. Okay. So 5, 6.
So we starting out with swerve again.
5, 6, you right. Got 2, 4. Hey.
Oh, it's the head of the neck.
One more time. Yeah. And then we got the.
And we ain't gonna spin on it.
Yeah. We ain't gonna spin on it.
We ain't gonna spin
We
on
don't
it.
want to hurt them like
We don't wanna
that.
hurt nobody, man.
You. Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
We ain't gonna
Ooh.
spin on it. Trish, I always say it. Hey, so, okay, give us a complex move, Lex. Okay. The last move.
It's a band though.
Okay, let's
On the
see.
floor.
Let's see that on the floor.
So you.
Friend, we was drinking.
Oh!
Okay, hold on.
Come on, wait, one more time.
Okay.
Okay.
So he is a little drunk. So you say.
Out, and then you.
How quick, how fast? Is that a millisecond? You up there?
Boom.
Oh, you know I don't know.
So you
Down
just.
there, quick up.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You ain't kick your
Pop
leg
out.
out good enough. Kick it out, Trish.
It ain't
Cheater.
It ain't me.
So we gon'
It ain't
and
you.
then when we come up, we do the swerve. When we
Yes.
come up.
So we got.
I missed my cue.
Hold on,
You gotta count and say.
I ain't gonna fall.
We got 5, 6, 7, 8. 10. Hey. One more time to the floor. We got.
Oh.
We easy to.
How long? We did good.
We did great. Y'all did good.
So we gonna call you to the next party so I can get my man because I'm gonna call him.
That is the whole point. And then remember, it ain't you. It ain't y'all.
It ain't us.
It's them.
It's them. Here, what we gonna do?
Yeah, that's what.
How you feeling after that dance lesson?
Me?
Yeah.
Tired.
Are you drunk off your water?
Yeah, like it be the lightweight, so I really can't take too much.
So the L in this stands for lightweight.
Exactly.
Ooh.
I learned so much today.
What was your favorite dance move, friend?
The swerve, because that's my favorite.
My favorite was the drop, because if y'all go back and rewind back, when I did that drop up, I did it 3 times and I still was in there.
My friend got them making these.
Y'all really can dance though.
Really? No, you really can dance, Lex. People think that when they see it on camera that it's so easy, but she really has a method to her madness.
Yeah.
Like she said, start, left, right.
But again, friend, she did what?
Shit.
Left, right.
Don't forget the hand. You said.
Oh yeah.
Start, left, right.
It's the faces. I gotta work on my faces though.
You got it though. It's all about the emotion.
It's not her, huh?
It ain't her.
It's them. It's them. Okay, so before we exit, I'm so happy that we got to learn so much about Lex and Young BBQ, because I do feel like those are 2 different people.
Barbecue for sure.
Not Big Black Queen. I'm talking beautiful Black Queen. I do thank you for coming out here to sit with us, and you did not skip not one question.
Oh no.
So did you enjoy being here with Beyond the Chair?
I had fun. This is Beyond the Truth, y'all.
Oh, that's a
You
new
did so. We need
Y'all need that sound?
We need a segment.
Y'all need that sound?
Yeah.
Put that on something.
Let me hear that one more time.
This Behind the Truth, y'all.
Yes, I love that.
Wait. Beyond the Truth. Let me try that again. It's Beyond the Truth, y'all.
Yes. Okay, so before we leave, this is an exclusive right here today. You are working on a new business project and a new business venture, which is building out your product line, which will be
candles.
Yes. What made you want to go that candle route? And tell us more about this project.
I want y'all to really feel me, smell me.
And she smelled good too. I said that when you walked in.
She smells so good.
Thank you. So the candles really consist of like 3 different candles. So you have one that's the auntie, which is the different, types of. You see the videos I do on the auntie at the cookout, like, yeah. So that smell is gonna be peach cobbler. You got another one that's a lemonade smell. You got a pound cake smell.
Yes.
And really, it's just a collaboration with a really great candle brand, which is Ardent Candles, and it will be on my website at www.youngbbq.com. So, and honestly, I'm just excited because. Please, how your room smelling like Young BBQ?
Hello? Yes. What's your favorite though? Because I know that when you have kids and those are your 3 kids, they be like, I love them all the same. But what's your favorite scent that you want people to smell?
Honestly, because it's just a mix. Like the first one is like based off my shoes; they're yellow, so lemonade, of course. And then you have the pound cake, which is just my face and it's just cake good.
Yes.
Then you got peach cobbler because it's an auntie candle. I would say, Wow, great question.
You gotta get you all 3 of them so you can decide.
Yes,
exactly. But I would say peach cobbler.
I think peach cobbler is a very interesting scent, and I would love to smell that.
We gotta
especially
get a
with the season that's coming up.
Get one.
Yeah,
we
get one. Really? Oh, I really enjoyed you today, y'all. Make sure that you like.
She got us drunk.
She got drunk off water, Lex.
Listen, it be the what be in there? Minerals.
You getting high, drunk off contact.
She getting drunk off contact. But thank you so much, Lex, for sitting down with us. We really enjoyed you, and I cannot wait to see you again, y'all. Make sure you go to www.youngbbq.com to get those candles, and you heard it here first on Beyond the Chair.
Yeah,
that's it.